Stephen Hill, JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a 2012-2013 prediction of the AFC North. In this division, you have teams like the Cleveland Browns, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and also the Baltimore Ravens. This is a heavy stacked group as far as division. Last year, we saw the Ravens get in, and we also saw the Steelers, and we saw the Cincinnati Bengals get in. This is a very explosive group of teams here. The Browns are on the rise. They will finish in 4th place, but you have to look at what they have in Brandon Weeden, and they have Trent Richardson down there in Cleveland. They're really building through the draft, building the right way. I like the way that the defense is going, the way they're building that defense up. It's almost like the Yankees and Red Sox division. Anybody in there usually gets swept up by the Yankees or the Red Sox. So it's one of those things where the Browns, they have a couple more years where they'll be cellar dwellers, but they're going to build solidly towards the future. In 3rd place, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers. For the simple fact is they have a new offensive coordinator. You have Rashard Mendenhall coming off shoulder surgery. You have some of your best players not at your disposal because either they're hurt. Big Ben still has that rotator cuff injury. He says he tries to downplay it and say it doesn't affect him that much, but it's a rotator cuff for a quarterback, not for a running back, not for a wide receiver, not for a DB, for a quarterback. So I'm looking at that, and I like the Steelers team overall, but I just think after seeing what happened to them last year when Tim Tebow exposed them and threw for 316 yards and those touchdowns, I just don't have the same faith in the Steelers as I used to have. But I'm looking at them to play pretty strong this season, finish around 8-8, something like that towards there, because it's just too many things stacking up, and their schedule is not one of the easier schedules in the league. They're one of the harder schedules in the league. Moving forward, I like the Cincinnati Bengals at number 2. Cincinnati Bengals are on the rise. You have AJ Green. You have Andy Dalton as a quarterback. You have all these tools that they've brought in Gresham, and you have the young Fitzpatrick on defense. You have this defense that is locked and loaded. It's a young defense, but also you have veteran coaches that been there, done that before. Marvin Williams knows how to play with talent, and he knows that he has a young weapon in AJ Green, and these boys can ball. They can flat out ball. There's no questions about that. I like them finishing 2nd, and I like them also making the playoffs. And I'm picking the Baltimore Ravens, number 1. Even though they won't have Terrell Suggs to start the season, Joe Flacco has something to prove. Joe Flacco wants a big contract. Ray Rice got his contract this season, and he's happy. He's going to be running that rock. They're going to feature him even more than they did last year. I'm looking for the Baltimore Ravens to come out on top, and I'm looking for them to actually have a big lead by half season over every other team in this division. I think that the Baltimore Ravens, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, those boys, I think that they're ready to play. And I think Anquan Bolden will step up and become that number 1 receiver that he used to be out in Arizona. And I think that he will get a lot more production than he did for the last couple of years in Baltimore. For these videos and more, you can check us out at JustMyPicks.com. You can also check us out on YouTube, /JustMyPicks. You can also check us out on Twitter. Follow me, Stephen A. Hill, at JustMyPicks. Check us out. Check out my prediction videos. Hit the subscribe button. Comment. Let me know what you like. Hit the like button. Tell me your future ideas for shows. We can include you on some of these debates. Thank you very much for choosing us. Thank you. This is JustMyPicks.com.